Aloha, Fire Emblem fans and gamers alike. It's your boy, the Edge Master, with the Dirty Boy swag, Good Gamer Glenn, back with episode 10 of Fire Emblem Three Houses Golden Deer Edition. So, yeah, like I said, I was going to continue this as soon as possible because, the other video was getting pretty long, to like 40 minutes, and you guys don't want to be watching that long, do you? I mean, I would, but I don't know about most people. But, yeah, let's continue. So, looks like Catherine doesn't want to attack Lonato. So,
I'll give it my all.
yeah, let's find out how to deal with this. I might have to use some gambits here, I'm not sure. I might have to wait for him to use his gambit. Maybe Catherine will attack him, but she hasn't been moving, so I guess I gotta kill him now. I think I'm gonna need someone a little bit more bulky to withstand his gambits, so let's get our boy Raffi here, you know? I could send my guy, but yeah, he dies real fast, so yeah, definitely don't want that. Maybe somebody with more defense. I want to say maybe we can try out Leonie, but because she does have a shield, but let's find out. We'll put her here, and then if she dies, which would really suck, because Leonie best girl. Okay, let's see what happens. See if I regret that decision.
You have been deceived by real son's
Oh, but he missed. He missed. How many more times can you do that? One more time. Hell yeah. Okay, let's do this. We can still do this, boys. And we're still in there. We're still in there. The only thing is healing her later. We got this, though, boys. We got this. Boys. We got these. We got this, gamers. We got this. Sorry, I'm not trying to be gender specific here or nothing about
No other option.
She got hit this time. Oh, my guy got hit too. Okay. Alright. Heal!
So nice of you.
Can't even move my character there now. Lame. Okay, this is gonna be a bit more annoying. Maybe we can get Raffi to do some more chip damage.
Ready anytime.
2 damage. Only gonna do 2 damage. Great. Okay. Let's see what he does. Oh, he goes after here. Alright. Leonie, get out of there. We don't want you dying.
Thanks.
Alright. 1 damage. Cool. He attacks 4 times. His gauntlets are probably gonna break beforehand. Yeah, he's got like 6 more left.
Stay focused.
Yeah, heal some. Heal some. Come on, 2 more damage. Probably gonna have to do all that damage back later. Is he considered armored? No, right? He's just a paladin. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, should we give her the kill? Let's try to give her the kill. You can do it. Die by locust! Haha. Awesome.
That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
Maybe I could have extended the episode longer. Nah, that's okay. It just takes care of another recording. I'm recording this episode, or this second part anyways right now, because next week I'll be busy.
Hi.
So I won't have enough time to record another episode, so I'll at least have this episode ready for upload. Or, well, by the time you're watching this, it's already been uploaded, obviously, but yeah. So, this helps out.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
Well, I guess he had to challenge his faith. Anybody get that one? Anybody get that one? Well, I mean, it's not the exact same words, but, you know, it's like, Lucina, I challenge my faith! Something to that degree, anyways. Oh, Lysithia, MVP, baby. She's pretty good. Right. How long was that? It only took like 5 more minutes. Are you
Nice
kidding
work,
me?
Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth.
bet
That
it did.
aside, did you see how Catherine fought?
Yeah. I'm stronger. I'm totally gonna put that right now.
I love the confidence, Teach, but you're no match for the hero's relics. They're on a whole different
What if
level.
I get my own hero's relic, huh?
Makes you wonder about that legend. Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it.
Recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. So what, were you like born from like a mistress or something? Or are you like farther off the line, like a cousin or something? Yeah, just
I
recently?
officially joined House Regan only last year. Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
Oh.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother is currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
She ran off with your dad. That's why she loved and had you.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
That's my
I'm
guess.
just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. We should be celebrating.
Will do, baby girl.
Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection.
You miss it?
But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
You can count on us.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the Knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Will do. But this.
Part 1. White Clouds.
I like how they used to have
Lucy
Geralt
Moon.
doing the
The
narration.
goddess's rite of rebirth.
Pretty cool.
As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the blue sea star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth. On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event. Every true follower of the Church of Seros is sure
Look, they
to
all
be
have
in
torches. They're
attendance.
gonna burn down the monastery. Don't let them do it. Caspar's birthday. Sure.
Thanks.
Give him some flowers. Ooh. Sure is, Claude.
Hey, Teach. I see you're as stony-faced as usual. I can't tell if you're feeling resigned or if you're just lost in thought. Or maybe you simply don't care about anything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude. I just find you fascinating.
Uh-oh.
Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can you spare some time?
Sure.
That's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from a new teacher. Speaking of, before you came here, you were a mercenary, right? Always getting your hands dirty on the battlefield and whatnot? It's a bit unusual that you suddenly decided to become a teacher one day. In any case, I've been meaning to ask, did your father teach you how to fight?
I'm kind of curious to see what would happen if I say no, he didn't. So I'm gonna click that.
Is that so? Well, I'm sure you grew up watching his fighting style, even if he didn't teach you directly. It must have been hard on your mother when you followed in your father's footsteps and became a mercenary too.
I never knew my mother.
I see. I suppose you grew up moving from battlefield to battlefield with your father then. You know, for someone who's right around the same age as me, you certainly have an unusual amount of composure. I guess it's only natural that you'd be different from young nobles who grew up in the lap of luxury. Ha! Well, even so, I am heir to House Regan, the leading family of the Alliance. But I didn't exactly grow up in luxury like most people of noble blood.
I knew it.
Hey, maybe that's why you and I get along so well. Folks like us should stick together. As house leader, I'll do all I can to help you out. We can start by making time for more little chats like this.
Yeah? One more support, come on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Dear goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That's right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
Gonna pray to my sweet, sweet goddess.
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
No. Chat with me. I'm a
okay.
teacher.
I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say.
I feel like
I'm
I
not
don't know.
very good at talking to people.
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but Marianne sounds a little young for the way she looks. I don't know. She makes me think she's about. I look at her and I think she's more or less almost the same age as Mercedes, but that's just my personal opinion. So.
The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here. Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am. Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Oh.
Okay, so our task this moon is to patrol and guard the monastery in support of the knights, who are busy trying to stop an assassination plot.
Yeah?
Here's the thing. I don't think the bad guys are really trying to assassinate the Archbishop.
Oh, you do you? Or you think so? It's a distraction.
Precisely. That secret note with the assassination plot on it, there's just no way that was real. People don't just carry around secret notes. Someone wanted us to find it.
Yeah, that'd be kind
really
of dumb.
think the assassination plot is just a distraction?
Unless that guy literally just got the note now that we're gonna assassinate the Archbishop. But even then, he probably could have just like thrown it away or burned it or something, you know?
Oh yeah, that makes complete sense. But then, what are they really after?
If I knew that, I wouldn't be so worried. Let's see. It probably involves somewhere that will be empty during the Rite of Rebirth, yeah?
You know where it is already.
Since the ceremony is at the Goddess Tower, it follows that everywhere else at the Academy will be severely understaffed.
Yeah?
Do you think they're after the church's donation money? I hear noble families tend to donate quite generously.
My bet's on the dining hall. It's
Oh,
a treasure
really?
trove of delicious food. Makes me angry just
my.
thinking about them getting their grubby hands on it.
What the hell is
Let's
that
split
sound?
up and look around. I'll keep an eye on the reception hall.
You should get in some training if you
give
have
me
the
a sec,
time,
guys.
Hilda. There's a good chance we'll have to fight.
Well, I'm not the only one who needs to train here. It's not right to single me out like that.
A secret meeting, Professor? Oh, we haven't been introduced. I am Shamir.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and that little go-getter there is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril. Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff. I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I
Sorry,
can
my
from Shamir.
Facebook
Cyril adores
chat
Rhea.
thing was ringing.
That aside,
Someone
if
was
you need
trying to call
anything,
me.
ask.
And they're still calling me. Okay. I guess I'm gonna have to answer it now. I was gonna do more stuff, but you know what? That's fine. Or I'm gonna go and answer it, but I'm gonna play these supports in the background, if anything, okay? So just bear with me, guys.
There we go. Time for a break.
Hey, Raphael, that's quite a load you've got there.
It was my turn to do the shopping again, but I might have overdone it.
Aren't those trips usually for food supplies? Why did you pick up a bunch of spears and gauntlets as well?
I was passing by the smithy, and the old man called me over. He said he was finished repairing the training weapons, so I grabbed them since I was already there.
I see. And those books?
I had just left the smithy when I ran into a merchant I recognized. He said he had some books that he brought for the library, so I took them off his hands.
Right. And that desk?
Oh, this? Can you believe someone threw this away? It only needs a little work and it'll be good as new. Someone around here was just saying that they needed a desk.
Of course. Now, this is just a friendly observation, but I see surprisingly little of the food supplies that we actually need.
Well, I worked up an appetite from carrying all this stuff, so I had a snack on my way back.
Raphael, I appreciate the thought, but you can't get so carried away with helping out like that. You helped us all right out of dinner. And now that I've seen your struggle, I have no choice but to join in this vicious cycle of charity. Here, I'll lend you a hand.
All of this stuff is pretty heavy. Are you sure you can handle it?
You insult me. And no, I can't. I'll only carry the books and offer my support as you handle the rest.
This theory just isn't coming together. The thought behind it is sound enough, but...
Hey, Lysithea, your forehead's all wrinkled. You look tense. Is something wrong? You know you can tell your big bro you know you can tell me anything, right?
Raphael, while I appreciate your offer, I'm not so sure you'll be much help here.
What does that mean? Oh, are you researching something complicated? In that case, yeah, you're probably right. Is there something else I can help you with? I'm really good at other things, like training.
I have absolutely zero interest in such things.
And I'm back. Well, the call won't connect, so
I have an idea.
There's that.
Do you want to get real good at playing tag? I can teach you. There's a trick to it that most people don't know, like to not get tagged and stuff. Let me show you.
By the way, I was hovering over the Marion support, but I wanted to listen to it myself, so I skipped over and went to this one instead, because, yeah, like I said, there's people trying to connect to me on Facebook Messenger right now, but connection's not helping, so... but in any case, after this support, if you want to see the rest of the supports, feel free to continue watching, because I think I'm just going to do this for the rest of the episode, just finish up all the supports that I have right now, and if not, well, I'll see you guys next time. Just don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, and have a good game and a good day. This was your Edge Master with Dirty Boy Swag, Good Gamer Glenn. Peace. In the meantime, anybody else that's still here, let's continue with the supports. Yeah, I flubbed that.
It's too sunny to spend all day inside studying. Come on, Big Bro's gonna take you outside.
Take you outside.
Shut up, shut up, shut up!
Oh, damn.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else. What nerve you have, too, calling yourself Big Bro? Like I'm your little sister or some nonsense. Just
hey, now.
cut the act.
Lysithea, you're like second best girl right now for me in the Golden Deer, but chill out a little bit. Raphael has some baggage, man. Or girl. He has some baggage, girl.
Did I really say that out loud?
Anyway, my grades are miles better than yours. If you
Watch
want
him
to play
solve
the part
that
of
problem.
Big Brother, you probably benefit from studying way, way more.
Like I said, I'm really good at other things. Just not classroom learning.
I can't stand all the excuses. Clearly, you're the little kid here. You got all that? Now don't bother me again. Understood? Bye.
Damn.
She must be going through a rebellious phase.
Yeah, 'cause that's what it is. Oh, see the Marion one with Rafi.
Hey, Marianne, what you eating? Mind if I join you? I'm starving.
Huh? Oh,
Doesn't even wait to
All my
hear her
favorite
say yes.
dishes are on the menu today. I might have grabbed too much. You want some?
no thanks.
All you've got on your plate are leaves. Are you sure that'll fill you up?
I'm done eating now. I have to go.
Huh? You're already done eating? But there's still food on your plate. Hey, Marianne! Huh. Maybe she's not feeling well. I should probably go check on her later.
Oh, is that so? I'm so happy you found all of that food. A little gray starling told me that you can find berries if you fly out toward the mountains.
Oh, I found Marianne. I didn't know she spent her time here.
Talking to
Sounds like
animals.
she's talking to someone.
What's that? You want to try some nectar from the flowers in the greenhouse? That might be tricky. I guess you could try it if I'm already there. Otherwise, you might get locked in.
Hey, Marianne, who are you talking to? Huh?
Oh.
Oh, the birdie flew off.
Yes, it looks like he has. What are you doing here, Raphael?
You were acting a little strange when we were eating earlier, so I wanted to check on you. I was worried.
That's sweet of you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure? Well, that's good to hear. As long as... Wait a minute! Were you just talking to a bird?
Excuse me?
I knew it! You can talk to birds! I'm right, aren't I?
Yes.
That's incredible! This place is full of interesting folks. But I didn't think anyone spoke birdie.
No, that's not it. This bird just happened to be speaking human.
What?
Amazing! I hope I get to meet a bird who speaks human one day.
At least he's not being sarcastic about it. Okay. Gotta see the Lorenz one now. Come on, let's do this.
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation.
They're not even eating anything.
I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond.
Unless she's
to
just bringing that up.
questions.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace. With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you are the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
There we go.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you.
Uh-oh.
Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty.
Oh.
It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
Damn, smooth.
Beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
Smooth.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world.
Oh no.
Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence. And on that note, I bid you farewell.
Basically,
What a
he's
strange
claiming you.
person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Aww. Smooth operator. The red, smooth. So smooth. Look.
Is that everything?
Yes, that's the last of them. Thank you, Marianne. Just when I thought all the laundry was dry, the wind got stronger.
I've been calling her Marion this entire time.
By the time I realized what was happening, there were clothes dancing across the sky.
That must have been frustrating to watch.
I didn't imagine they would float all the way to the stables. Thanks again for helping me pick them up.
It was no trouble. They landed right at my feet.
Well, now I can hang it all back up before sunset. Everything should be dry by the day's end. All right, I should get to...
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. The hamper's just a little heavier than it looks. Do you think you could give me a hand? Whew, we got here just in time. Thanks for the help hanging everything up.
It was nothing.
Huh. What is it?
I'm sorry. I know I'm not much fun to be around. I'm not very good at small talk either.
Oh, no, that's all right. After all, just look over there.
Huh? Oh, the flowers are lovely.
They were mere buds until just the other day. Now look at those gorgeous blooms.
How wonderful.
If we'd been chatting away, we might never have noticed them. Sure, the laundry was an ordeal, but at least there was a silver lining.
See this guy with his hit plus 20? He spots things people don't usually recognize. Alright, let's see the Hilda one.
Hey, Ignatz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Ready to start cleaning?
No, that's all right. Actually, I'm just finishing up.
Oh, it's true. Look how tidy everything is. You've done such a marvelous job. I'm glad I didn't get in your way.
Thank you very much. So anyway, you can go now. You were talking to your friend, right? I just have some things to put away. It's okay, I can manage without you.
Oh, Ignatz, I thought I saw someone earlier. That was you, wasn't it? You know, I'd have been willing to help. You could have just said, hey, let's go and clean.
It's all right, you were having a conversation.
Oh, the
I
nice
didn't
guy.
want to sneak up like I was eavesdropping, and really, I didn't need help.
Oh, Ignatz, you darling. You're so considerate. Thank you so very much.
Glad to be of service. I'll start putting all this away.
Not so fast.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Aren't you overdoing it? Don't you think you might be taking on too much,
Oh, I didn't expect to hear that from you.
Neither did I.
Let me give you some advice. It's true that I like to delegate as many tasks as I possibly can, but when someone helps me, I make sure to lavish them with praise as a reward for their hard work. So, then we come out even. On the other hand, look what almost happened just now. You did all that work for me, and I almost missed it. Now, where would that leave you? With no praise, no thanks. You'd be losing out.
Personally, I'd prefer to lose out, rather than inconvenience someone else.
Damn,
for
just
instance,
like me.
I'd have felt terrible for intruding on your important conversation earlier. Consider the negligible loss to me versus the major inconvenience to you. Personal loss is always going to be the better choice, right?
Huh. Well, if that's how you feel, then I'm not sure how to convince you otherwise.
Man, Ignatz, you sound just like me.
Oh, Professor, here's the map you...
Oh.
Well, there's always next time, I suppose.
This is happening during one of...
Didn't you have something to talk to the professor about?
Sorry, that part was probably happening during one of the support conversations Leone has with Violet.
Oh no, nothing urgent. You didn't cut short your conversation because of me, did you?
Come on, do I seem like the type to do that? No, I just had a couple of questions about the bows. We're done now, so I thought I'd come and tell you.
The bows? Is something wrong with them?
Lots of them have come in for repairs lately, so I switched out some of the strings for stronger ones. They've been breaking less, but now they're harder to draw.
Ah, I see. I suppose people would prefer if you went back to the lighter bowstrings.
Maybe. If the only issue was the draw weight, I'd just tell people to get stronger arms. But the real problem is that you can't shoot as fast. The arrows also fly too far now.
There we go. Tell them to get stronger arms. Hashtag Leone best girl.
I can see how slower shooting is a drawback, but the arrows flying farther, that actually sounds like a good thing.
Sure, on open plains, but up close you lose accuracy. That's why I thought it might be good to use different bowstrings for different scenarios. I wanted the professor's opinion about that.
So you want to switch bowstrings on the fly mid-battle? I mean, sure. Or, you know, you could probably just carry around, like, different bows. Granted, you can, like, physically. Like, the person themselves can carry multiple bows on them.
Oh, good point. You know a lot about bows, don't you?
Guess I do. I grew up in a hunting village, so I've been around them my whole life. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily better than anyone, but at least I know what I'm doing. And you? Do you have something you're really good at?
Me? Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, I'm sure you'll find your thing someday.
I hope so.
Alright, and I guess we got one more support conversation.
Why do I have to organize the library? I'll get in trouble if it's not done, and I can't think of anyone who'd do it for me. Since no one else is around, though, time for a little break. What are those sounds? Ha! Yeah! Leone, always at it. How exhausting that must be. What's this?
Hey, what are you doing? That's mine.
If you leave it lying on the ground, people will think it's trash.
I usually wear it around my neck, but I put it down while I'm training so I don't get sweat all over it.
Well, people won't know that, will they? You should have just left it in your room.
It's a good luck charm. If I don't keep it close by, then what's the point?
How stubborn of you. I will say it looks to be a very well-loved charm.
Captain Gerald gave it to me when I was a kid.
Oh.
If it's that important to you, you should wash it. Then again, I suppose it is made of wood. Have you considered coating it with resin? That would preserve it nicely. You could even accessorize it, make it look cute.
Thanks, but Captain Gerald made it especially for me. I'd really rather keep it just as it is.
Yeah, you tell her.
If that's how you feel, I won't argue with you. Me personally, I'd choose a cute necklace over a dirty old charm any day.
She just offended the charm.
I'm sure you would. But Captain Gerald didn't treat me as some young girl. He treated me like a person who mattered, an equal. He taught me everything. I don't want to forget his teachings, so I'm going to keep this charm just the way it is.
Huh, what do you know?
Alright, and that's all the support conversations we have for today. And I think that'll be the end of the episode as well. So, hit that like button if you haven't. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Leave all your comments in the section down below. And I'll catch you guys all in the next episode. This was your boy, the Edge Master with the Dirty Boy Swag, Good Gamer Glenn. And I'm wishing you all a good game and a good day. Aloha.